Hi, have you ever wanted to learn how to sew? Me too. So I signed up for a sewing class and I'm sharing my journey. I am listening to her show us how to thread the bobbin and tell us about the different parts of the machine.
So I'll show you how to do that in a minute, but just to give you an idea of what's going to happen, we're going to put thread up inside and out.
My sewing journey on the internet.
Good for you. That's great.
I was messing around with my camera trying to figure out where to put it, and I told everybody that I was recording my sewing journey for the internet, and they were really supportive.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've never used this one. And I think this, I can put an extra, looks like it, yeah. Spool.
So I brought my own machine that I had purchased 15 years ago, but I gave up on it because I got really frustrated. And so here I am trying to figure out how to thread the bobbin based on the information she showed on the studio's machines.
Like it's wedged in there. Oh no!
I dropped that bobbin like 2 or 3 times because I'm super clumsy. My machine requires these special bobbins.
Oh, okay. Yes,
It has like little teeth inside that, I don't know, the instruction manual said, only use the one with the teeth.
Oh.
So is this, how do I, it doesn't look the same.
2 holes though?
I don't know. Maybe that's,
Hang on, let's put it in here and see. Ah. So it can only go that way. I don't know why there's 2 holes. This one though, and I'm looking at it, doesn't actually look like a hole. I think it might just be like a...
like a little...
Yeah, like I don't...
think in a plastic, like a little...
I don't know if you could get a thread in there.
Is that yours? No.
So probably the bigger hole?
Thank you.
That's not, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it's actually
I don't think that's actually a hole, yeah.
Does it go like...
So you'll go, yep. To my knowledge, for most of the mechanical machines, you go up in the middle of the bobbin and pull it out. So up in the middle of the bobbin.
You might have to trim it a little bit.
Oh, don't worry about that. Straight into the like in the middle of the
Big hole in the table.
This is like
This might be a bad idea. Yeah. It might be more annoying than it's worth.
like that.
Oh, okay.
Trying to figure out how to thread this machine just to simply prepare to thread the bobbin was so frustrating. But I figured it out. You put the thread through the hole in the bobbin, and yep, there I go dropping it again.
The next step would be to pull this out so that you've disengaged your machine. Then you can turn your machine on. And while you're holding this, just kind of lightly step on the gas.
Mine doesn't do that. Just kidding.
See if it goes. Oops. Perfect.
Okay, I'm scared about this
sensitive.
part.
That's okay because we can undo it. Everything can be undone. That's the cool thing.
I'm not sure what is happening here, but I tried to put the spool on, and then I took it off, and then I decided to try to thread the machine while holding the spool, which is not right. You are supposed to put the spool on that little arm and then thread it and then put the bobbin on. I figured this out with the instructor's help, but she also didn't realize that I was holding the spool. It was existing.
Oh, wait. Oh, sorry, reverse this. So that should be here.
For whatever reason, I don't have to do anything, it just instantly.
Sorry, so that should be here. Then you're gonna go through here, and the last thing before you put it on here is to put the thing through.
Okay.
So, yeah, and I'm wondering if it wants you to do that, but I don't know if it would want you to do that or just go straight to the bobbin wedging. You can try, and if it gets kind of tangled, we'll just try omitting that one.
It's supposed to go around that way?
Let's see if you kind of test it by pulling. Looks like it.
Oh, nice. Good taste.
Now you can get it through there. Oh, goodness. Beautiful. Did it feel okay for you?
I am a slow learner and I am internally panicking because everybody around me has figured out how to thread their bobbin and I am still struggling trying to figure this out. We eventually got there, but I am so stressed because I am feeling left behind while everybody is moving along.
Okay. Since we have a couple folks out, I'm just going to wait before we get into threading the machine. But any questions or concerns so far?
Was it back first? So is it back like that?
Yeah, that'll be like that. And then we'll probably want to hang on to this while you press on your pedal for the first little bit. Oh, and is your machine on? There it is.
Oh my god. Okay.
Oh, sorry, we're all
It's
watching you.
sensitive, yeah, it's sensitive. So when you've got it kind of in there, then you should be
then
able to
I
just
can-
clip it so it doesn't
cut
get
it.
all, you know.
I'm like, just drop it.
Just drop it and it'll,
It'll get tangled up. It's fine.
there. And now when you fill it, oh, there we go. So this is a,
I'm gonna be that student. I'm gonna recognize.
please,
You're doing
you guys don't understand.
You also set it up. We're so sorry. We're all just watching you.
But I also have never used
Very
this machine, so
stressful.
I'm like, I think it goes that way.
This instructor was really great, and everybody in this class was so supportive, and I finally got the bobbin. Here I am pushing down on the pedal and threading the bobbin up, and we figured it out, so that's really exciting.
Probably by me. So, I would
stop automatically.
Mhm.
Okay. I'm like,
It's
do I keep
full,
going?
and you don't have to if you don't. You're not going to use that much thread.
okay.
So if you want to be like sustainable, you can just release it,
Okay.
and then you'll just
just
clip it and
cut.
yeah. I wouldn't ever take a screw to anything on your machine unless it's to like insert a needle without talking to a dealer.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie, that was super frustrating, but we did it. Look at this cute little pink bobbin, all ready to go. Another struggle I had was trying to listen to the instructor and watch the demos that she was doing, but she was using the studio machine, so I also was trying to read my manual and try to figure out my specific machine, which was giving me so much trouble.
Pull them up through because the thread can sometimes get lodged in the disc here. I actually, when I first started sewing, I bought my machine like 12 years ago. I still have a piece of thread that's stuck from when I first did it. I pulled the thread out this way instead of through the machine. And then we are going to the left side of the foot to bring our thread that way, front of the needle. And then you can use your two pointer fingers if you want to try that. All the beginners in her last class, it worked really, really, really well. You'll often see seamstresses like lick the needle. Lick the thread. You actually want to lick the needle.
Lick the needle.
You do. You want to.
Really?
You actually want to put the saliva on the needle because that will actually draw the thread through. So, but I don't recommend you lick your sewing machine. Instead, just kind of just kind of like cut it at an angle so you've got a nice sharp point, and you may need to do that a few times. So now, and then yours looks pretty similar actually.
I was trying to figure out the automatic needle thing.
I have never successfully used that. I will say, like, they're great, but if you are able to thread a needle with your eyes, and I have terrible eyes, it is a skill that you will never regret having. But
yeah, I don't think this is working. I'm just gonna do it.
I wish I'm probably I would definitely YouTube your machine's model, and someone will have made a video on it. And then your machine looks pretty similar too.
Oh, I have a question.
Yeah.
I wasn't paying attention because I was trying to read my stuff, but when you're threading this, is it gonna go through this hole this way?
It goes from the front to the back, so
front to
you
the
are
back.
gonna push it to the back.
Okay.
Yeah.
The edge off.
Yeah, so you'll put it straight through the eye.
Once it's through the needle, it has to go under the foot.
Yep, under the foot and to the back. You can kind of, if you want, you can nestle it in that little groove. Not all feet have that, but you can also just put it off towards the back side.
That's way easier than this little automatic threader thingy.
Most of the time it is, but some people get really good at it. I bought my machine, came home, and the threader was broken, and I was like, you know what, I'm never gonna do that anyway, so.
Can you check my bobbin? I think I did it the way it says to do it. The holes were supposed to be on top, it said. And then
you went under the little groove.
yeah.
Yeah, and then does it have you pull this towards you to pull the thread to the back of the machine? Leave a thread tail.
That's it. That's
Oh,
all.
that's it?
Yeah.
Do you not need to, hold on. Pull the thread to the back of the machine. It doesn't say anything about picking up your bobbin thread, which I don't have to do on my machine. A lot of them you don't. Some of them you do.
What does that mean?
So like that's the one where you turn that hand wheel and it catches it and then it pulls it through the throat plate.
Oh.
But yours doesn't mention that. pull thread through the groove.
It looks like it's just this.
Yeah, it looks like it's closed the bobbin slide plate, leaving a thread tail. So yours might just automatically pick up the bobbin. So we'll just kind of have to wait and see, I guess.
She explained what it means by picking up the bobbin, and I was like, yeah, I got it. And then I literally asked her again. I am the student that needs things explained to me at least twice.
Oh, there you go.
Perfect.
Did that do something?
And then that's when you're going to pull your hand wheel
What is happening? Determined. It's gonna happen.
pull your hand wheel toward you.
So immediately we have some rookie mistakes here. I lifted the foot to take a look at my work. I was trying to pull the fabric out, but it wouldn't come out. I then noticed that the needle was down through the fabric still, so I had to turn the knob to raise the needle. Then I could pull the fabric out, and it started doing something called nesting, and I'll show you what that looks like here in just a moment. On one side, the zigzag stitch, and the other side, that's nesting. That is not good.
No, that looks...
Oh, wait.
No,
Then
dang
it
it!
pulls right back
Yeah.
out
Oh,
again.
interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't think there's anything different with the grids.
Oomph.
Let me see. It does lose its oomph.
And I'm fully willing for this to be a me problem. So if you feel
Oh, and
sure
then-
the machine works.
Do you have a machine at home?
I don't.
What's this say?
Oh, wait, is that it?
I mean, in theory, but then why does that one keep trying to... Okay, hold on. Let's pull this one.
So my machine was giving me trouble, and I couldn't figure out how to fix the nesting problem. So here I am looking around, and everybody else seems to be getting it. And I'm stressed because I am feeling left behind again. I'm trying to wait patiently for the instructor to come help me, but I am struggling and super frustrated and stressed.
What do you mean when you say pick up? Do you mean it goes through this little hole?
It goes down into the plate, and it snags the bobbin thread and brings it up through the plate.
Yeah, it did that automatically. When I
Amazing.
started. Yeah.
So, yeah.
And we are doing a so, right? If we... So... Or are we waiting? I started, I don't I'm just like, go for it. Yeah, great. Okay, so
not
this
picking
foot's
up.
gotta go down.
Here.
So-
Let's,
I am still getting nesting. I cannot figure out this machine. And the instructor's helping other students, so I'm feeling super frustrated and left behind.
I'm going to come around and troubleshoot with all of you. I just want to make sure... Don't have your foot on the pedal whenever you're doing any of this, because you can sew through your finger. I have sewn through my finger. It was not while I was doing that. It was while I was sewing. It does happen. It is real. So in general, whenever you're threading, I like to, when I'm doing my bobbin and stuff and getting things in, I sometimes have the machine off, pop it on when I need it. Just make sure you're not pushing on the pedal. I'll help you develop that habit to begin with.
This is why I got frustrated.
That is nesting. That is nesting.
The other side looks fine. But how do
You are on a zigzag.
Oh. Which one?
Should
be
up.
Maybe it's
This
is pushed in. Maybe it's blue for a reason. Maybe it's like, oh, you want to use this one?
Do it.
I also have this. I was messing around with this, but I don't know. I moved it from here to here, and I don't know.
Well, that's narrow and that's wide, but
Yeah.
still that's a zigzag. So
Maybe the bobbin is not right.
whenever you get a nest, number one rule is rethread, and that would include everything. Let's try. Okay, well, let's try.
Is it? It's this. I was just on that.
That should be your straight stitch. But when you had it on that, I feel like it was a zigzag.
Yeah, it was. I don't know.
Okay, try rethreading. When you're nesting, rethreading is going to be the first thing you're going to want to do.
Okay. Rethread the bobbin and everything.
Unfortunately, bad news bears. But if you try one more time, make sure it's threaded as much as you think it's correct, then something else may be going on.
When I'm doing, oops, this is upside down. Whoopsie. Okay.
And maybe yours isn't a P. Well, it's always a P.
Is this? I can't tell on that pictures, but is this supposed to go around and then click over here?
Yeah. So it'll go through the. Well, let's see. Yours is the groove right there. It'll go through there and then around to there.
Okay. Not like that way.
No, that way.
Okay.
Yeah. Pull this
Okay, so here I am rethreading the machine, the entire machine, just like the instructor said. I pulled out all the thread and I reset everything. This was so frustrating because it seemed like everybody else was moving along and I am still stuck here threading and rethreading and trying to figure out the nesting problem, but it's all a learning experience.
Usually when you see this, it's when it's at the start. Actually, if everyone wants to listen, I'll come around and show each of you two. But this hand job while you're sewing.
I am still troubleshooting and rethreading the machine, and the instructor is moving on and showing something else, and I am so stressed out.
Okay. But in general, if you get nesting,
And another rookie mistake here, make sure you put that foot down before you press down on the pedal and start sewing.
Rethreading fixes like 90% of the problems. How is it going? It's going okay. We're just stitching.
So after rethreading the whole machine, the nesting got worse. I cannot figure this out. This is exactly why this sewing machine has been sitting in my garage collecting dust for 15 years, because this is the problem that I was having when I first bought it, and this is why I gave up on it. The instructor ended up giving me a studio machine to use just so that I didn't feel completely defeated, and I was able to do some stitches and learn on that machine. But we're going to keep practicing on this machine and hopefully we figure it out someday.
Draw like a little maze, something with corners. We're going to practice pivoting, which is stopping on a point, like as if you were to sew a corner. Is yours still?
It's not moving now.
What were we using today?
Like the fabric isn't grabbing on the teeth. And it keeps doing that. This is why I got so frustrated that I gave up.
No! Okay.
Theoretically.
So the problem, okay.
I've rethreaded it like 3 times.
I'm going to take a picture of your machine.
Yeah.
Because
Pink
I've
will probably
not
work
sewn
on
it,
yours.
but I
We can
can
probably have a second version.
We can probably troubleshoot it. Do you want to try, just for the sake of being able to practice and everything, on the baby lock?
Yeah.
And then before next week, I can look this up and maybe we can spend some time troubleshooting it. There's probably some little persnickety thing with the Singer inspiration where you have to do. It does look a little. There's more going on than the Singers, than just straight up mechanical Singers.
Yeah. Oh, there's a little button. So I kind of have to start all over. Now I have to learn how to thread this machine because when she was demoing, I was reading my manual to figure out how to thread my machine. And so I'm looking over at other people's machines, trying to figure out how to thread it. This class is 2.5 hours long, and we're about 2 hours in, and I'm just barely still trying to figure out how to do this. Sorry, can you help me thread this? Because I was
100%.
using my other one.
Do you want, or do you learn best if I tell you?
Yeah, you can just tell me what to do.
Perfect. So you'll go under there, under this little tab.
This one.
Perfect. And then you'll go down in there, under and up here. Make sure that you're. There it is.
I was like, what is
Where's the guy? Yeah. And then go around the right side, back, and then you want to catch it in this little tension. Here you go. You hear it click. Bring it back. Oops. There you go. And then there's a tiny little hook there. You don't want to get behind. Yes, yours is pushed in.
Oh, this is smaller than my other one. This hole is way smaller.
Here, do you if you want, you can turn the light. You can turn the machine on and have the light as long as your foot's nowhere near the pedal. But the light can sometimes help. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and it would also help if I plugged in your machine.
Oh.
Oh no. Okay, that one came from.
Once the instructor set me up with this machine from their studio, I was feeling more successful. I was able to successfully do a straight stitch, and she also showed me how to do something called pivoting.
Because I couldn't see the line. I don't know. I like it. But I can see the line and it's...
That is real smart. Some machines even have clear presser feet that you can use when you're following a line. Mine before for,
I think I have some of those.
yeah, that could be kind of fun.
One of these guys.
Oh yeah. Or, sorry, a button. It almost looks like you'd saw it.
Yay.
Did it work? Did it work?
Yay.
Okay.
So
And then when you stop, your needle's actually already sunk. If it wasn't, you would just crank your hand wheel until it's sunk, and then you can lift up your presser foot and then spin your fabric around to go a different direction. Angle, 90 degrees, whatever you want. And you can stop and pivot wherever. If you're sewing around a tight corner on anything, but you want it to still be curved, you can also slowly pivot so that you're kind of creating a rounded shape if you want to practice that.
When you pull the fabric out,
Yes.
it seems like I don't want to like wreck it, but do you just like pull it out?
So pull it out kind of towards like the back, this like towards me. Just pull it, yeah, pull it. Is your needle all the way up?
Yeah.
There you go.
Thank you. I just am worried I don't want to rip anything.
Oh, let's see. It should come out easily. So is it fighting you?
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, why are you doing that? Huh.
Just like
It might have gotten snagged on something. Try sewing it. Well, if it nests, we'll know that we maybe need to rethread something, but it may have just gotten snagged on something.
It's fine.
It looks fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just feel like I'm like yanking on it.
I love that instinct, yes, because I definitely manhandle things and have probably broken more needles than you should.
All right, it's the end of class, and I finally got some straight stitches and some pivots. And now at least I know that I'm capable of sewing, and I just need to figure out what the heck is going on with my machine. So stick around for this journey, and I'll see you later.